And it hit them pretty hard. It's awesome. Do you want to switch?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Good for you. I wasn't sure if you were coming.
I was waiting for you.
Oh, well.
Magi.
Alright, guys, it looks like Feros is winning. I'll repost the poll real quick in case anyone wants to pop in, but I don't think you're, unless if we get a bunch of people jumping at the last second, it looks like we're going to be going to Feros. I'm actually going to go to the Citadel first, because we haven't been there in a while. Try to unlock some more stuff. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Feros isn't a ticket. Hey, thank you for the follow, Red Bun. It's good to have you. Pretty sure when we left off last time, we had already talked to all the crew members, so. Okay. Let me just jump down real quick and chat with a couple of them, see if I got something new. Yep, Feros it is. Let me remove that ugly thing from the screen. Bring it back when it becomes relevant again. And here we go. Let's see, Caden, do you have anything new to say? Oh, let me update the game and
Anything you need, Commander?
later, Red Bun.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's
You
at.
too.
Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard.
I
What
guess
did
that's
you
it.
want to talk about?
Alright, we'll move along to the Citadel. Looks like nobody has anything new. Glad we check though. $33 or $4 is probably fine. That's fine. This song, Uncharted Worlds, is really cool. I was worried that it wasn't going to be in Mass Effect 2, and when it was, I was very excited. Alright, let's go. You can get stuck on that if you're not careful. I've had it happen before. We're going to do some requisite codexing before we actually go to Feros proper. We'll see how much time we actually spend on the Citadel, but I'd like to keep to the rule of finishing whatever planet we're on before signing off.
Interior pressure with exterior
So that
atmosphere.
remains the plan.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries.
Oh, this guy's fun.
I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood
Whoa.
is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir.
Oh,
She
you're...
served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Thorians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
So this is cool. We get the option, since we have so many points in charm, this is one of the higher charm requirements, of explaining why the ship is that way and why it's good.
Modified Thorian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe.
So we haven't learned about it yet, but the Solarian STG is like their special forces unit. They're like very stealthy spies, James Bond kind of guys.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Thorians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Bitch, I'll do what I want.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us
Yeah, so
proud.
that was like the, did you put all your points in charm or intimidate? Go. So we did it basically perfectly for the style we're playing right now. Let's see. I think we wanted to keep doing sniper rifle. No, I think I wanted to do armor. Gotta unlock it first, though, it looks like. What's up, Sean?
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Yay, grats D-Rock on Hecarim. Yeah, I love the little bits of flavor when you're on the elevators. Reviewers were just brutal about it though when this game came out, and they got rid of elevators and put in loading screens in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Alright, this is an important vote. Depending on what you guys choose, this is a running joke in all 3 Mass Effect games, so let me set it up here real quick. It's about to be. Here we go. Alright, so we're about to meet a rude reporter. Very rude and unprofessional. We can handle her 1 professionally, 2 sarcastically, or 3 we can punch her.
Commander Shepard? Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
Okay, I'm gonna wait until everybody answers. Looks like we got about a minute left. Punch the Bitch is winning by 2. Professionally has 1 vote at the moment. So Matt, I take that as a vote 3. Cool. Punch wins. Let's do it.
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
You bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is
Try
over.
again, I'm a Spectre. That joke carries over into the other games, like, Shepard will say a different thing, like, I've had enough of your snide insinuations, I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Hearing that launches a side quest. Diaba hours. Yeah, hey, let's include this gaming journalist in our game for no reason. She's pretty irritating. So we got a quest over here. Oh, it's inside. I think it's Nasana Dantius. Remember one of the side quests we did, we went to a planet and we found out that the Asari living there was a slaver. Found out something about her sister on the Citadel. Let me just double check the map real quick, see if there's anything else that I'm missing. You know, we already did the Volus and Elcor thing.
This place seems strange. Don't believe the rumors. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
What can you tell me about the Asari Consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You've never been, have you,
Rex.
boy?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
I got another poll coming out here. So technically you can romance the Asari consort if you are kind of a bitch to her, or a dick to her if you're a male shepherd. It doesn't count as a romance for the future games, it's just like a short cutscene that I don't even think it carries over at all into Mass Effect 2 and 3. But you can decide whether you want to do it or not.
I know you. You're
Vote
Commander
1
Shepard, the human Spectre.
to do it, vote no
Is
to
there
say.
something I can do for you?
You're Nasana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
Dahlia's dead, Nasana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
Andrea wanted to save herself for Rex.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, let's go do it. See, the thing that the consort gives you is cool on this little random off-world planet. Like there's this long, almost like text adventure thing. I'll see if I can find it. So yeah, we're gonna get with the Asari consort. Oops. Remember, we did all this stuff with the consort and General Septimus, the Thorian, as a favor for her. I'm gonna do this trick to move a little bit faster here. 1 second. You damage yourself, it puts you in combat, and then you can sprint.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Thanks, D-Rock. D-Rock pointed out the game volume's a little low. I'm using the same Elgato device that I used for Katamari, and Katamari was pretty loud, so give it 1 sec, it's going to reload here with a little bit higher volume. Great. She gave me a gift of words. That's fantastic. I'm going to say that's it.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small tribute.
See, so that scene is why Fox News was going crazy saying that Mass Effect was an insane alien sex simulator that was corrupting our children. Hey, Kami, welcome back.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard.
Apparently. When Andrea was playing this, she accidentally triggered that scene. Mass Effect 1 doesn't do as good of a job as Mass Effect 2 is, like, communicating to you what the consequences of your decisions are going to be. Like, you thought you're just being like, really, that's it? And like, oh, I guess we're banging now. Yeah, it's that and the other scene, Matt, but both of them are, like, the other scene is just as tame. There might be some, like, alien side boob or something, but it's nowhere near as intense as, like, MTV. Oh, right. That's why. Oh, right. I do have a moment.
Negative contact.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
If you couldn't figure it out, red sand is a drug in the Mass Effect universe, and I don't think they really go into much detail about it in the series, but it's a super important plot point of the books. The second book is about a guy who's a red sand addict. They don't really explain how it works, but it gives you very, very, very minor biotic powers, even if you don't have them. So you can, like, levitate a paperclip, basically.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Do that slow head turn, walk away.
I'm telling you, this is not...
Okay, so here's another choice. You might want to let the conversation play out before you actually vote. I think this is one of the better decisions because it's kind of hard to say which one is correct.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Okay, I'm going to start the voting, but watch it before you vote. I'm going to give it like 5 minutes. Maybe I'll slow the countdown if it comes through faster.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives!
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Alright, so we'll leave it running. I'll speed it up a little bit. I'll put 2 minutes left. So vote 1 is get the treatment. Vote 2 is basically let her choose. Actually, it kind of sounds like an anti-vaxxer. This game predates the anti-vax movement. Although I guess there is the 1 in 300 part. She's trusting the extranet to say, oh man, gene therapy gives your baby autism. It looks like perform the procedure is going to take it just by a majority of folks in chat. I'll go ahead and just close it out here.
For what it's worth, I think you should consider undergoing the therapy.
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway? It's my child. It's my
She has a good point.
Wouldn't your husband have wanted to give the baby a better chance than he had?
But what if it ends up killing a child who would never have developed the condition? What then?
Ends up being 3 to 1.
Then you'll know you did all you could to keep your baby safe. That's all you can do.
Don't you understand? I can't lose this baby. This is all I have left of him.
And you and that baby are all I have left of Jacob. I can't lose you. Either of you. Not after this.
Then why didn't you just say that instead of yelling at me?
I was scared. I'm sorry.
If it means that much to you, if you trust that it's the right thing, I'll do the therapy. Thank you so much. I guess we needed an outside person to talk some sense into both of us.
I get a Paragon for that. Good Kami. I was like, my finger was hovering over the timeout button. I think that's pretty serious. Like, anyone spreading misinformation about vaccines and autism, it's already causing real world problems. Like, you heard about the outbreak at Disneyland? Alright, let's... No, no, there's not an outbreak of autism. You're right. All these people at Disneyland got vaccinated at the same time and immediately became autistic. No, it was an outbreak of measles, which is should be a wiped out disease, but nope. Oh right, we agreed. If you remember, there was the chick in the bar who was working undercover, and we thought that was too dangerous, so we agreed to help her get out of it. We're gonna go monitor this weapons transaction, basically.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my
Yeah,
credits.
exactly, Kami. It's infuriating.
I'm taking you in, Jax.
It's a sting. Bastards set us up. The hell are you playing at?
Just kidding.
Sorry, Jax. This is the end for you.
Stupid Army bitch. Kill her.
I think not actually blow up. There we go. That's grunt. Hey, okay, Brex has the wrong weapon, but Garrus has the right one. Welcome to Moreland's favorite shop, or famous shop.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings.
Yeah, exactly, he was completely discredited. Oh, talking with Kami. Alright, Conrad. Alright, Conrad Werner, vote 1 is be nice to him, vote 2 is don't tolerate his shit.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
You said get lost. Yeah, so
This guy, yeah, beautiful.
PC Master Race is funny. It was a joke by Yahtzee. He was making fun of PC enthusiasts when he said it on zero punctuation, and they just took it to heart and adopted it.
Right, Conrad. We talked a while back.
You remember me? Wow. Guys must try to talk to a lady like you all the time, but you remember me. That really means something. Hey, can I get your picture?
Don't tolerate his shit. So, no matter what decision we make, there's a bug with this event. The Mass Effect 1 automatically flags the Conrad conversation as handled both Paragon and Renegade at the same time. So when you boot up Mass Effect 2, it looks at the flags and says, oh, it's both, so I'm just going to go with the Renegade option. So even if you're nice to him, he acts like you were mean to him in Mass Effect 2. So to that end, it might make sense. It looks like the vote is pushing for don't tolerate his bullshit. I don't want to say get out of here now, because if I say get out of here, then I won't get the satisfying ending to this. So I'll let him take the picture. I won't be nice about it. But we've decided what we're going to do when we see him for the last time. I think it's the next time.
Sure. No problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
And the reason I picked Go Ahead is if I had picked Go Away, then the quest would have just ended and we wouldn't have seen anything else, and actually nothing would have carried over into Mass Effect 2.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something.
Oh yeah, this is the running joke that's in all 3 games.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But
So we can go talk to Dr. Michelle. Oh yeah, there's the information for Emily Wong from Fist.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
I guess they were thinking about putting Emily Wong into Mass Effect 3 since she was already an existing character, but they did the new Diana Allers character instead. Who is voiced by and like motion captured by a prominent games journalist at the time from IGN. I think we can go talk to... Let's go check. Med Clinic. Then we can get going and go to Feros.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I mean that like they had an existing reporter character that they could have reused. It didn't really make sense for them to bring in another one. And you wouldn't have Khaleesi Benzine and Al-Jalani on your ship, right? Let's go to CSEC. Let's get going.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands.
Alright, we're on our way to Feros.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treat.
This is Lance Henriksen, the voice actor, Bishop from the Aliens movies.
This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Sir, she was gonna make me look bad no matter what I said.
Well, there were better ways to handling it than knocking her on her ass. As satisfying as it was to see. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Going to Feros. Yeah, so Hercules and Theseus, both of the clusters here are named after Greek heroes.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable.
This is on the Earth's moon, and this quest is actually pretty important in the lore for Mass Effect later on.
Can't you
We'll come back to it
remotely?
next time we play.
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard.
Yeah, it unlocks a like a subjob, subclass. Rapidly volcanic. Former Prothean development here. Makes sense because we're in the system that has Prothean ruins. Well-developed Prothean mining infrastructure on the planet. Abandoned mines. Unlike the crumbling skyscrapers of Feros, the ruins are reasonably intact. Got some cobalt. Founded a pilot colony on Feros to explore the Prothean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass, so it's like the ruins of Coruscant from Star Wars. The atmosphere is fouled with dust, terrestrial travel is hampered by the crumpled debris, dozens of meters deep. Much colder world in the past. Uh-oh, this happens sometimes. Okay. If you move too early while the game is saving, you can get clipped into that command deck and not be able to escape. Lucked out. Dream Team, let's go.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
The reason we're even here is because there's reports of Geth here, as we can see. And that Overload, though. Overload's really strong in Mass Effect 2 and 3, especially against synthetic enemies. Cool. Is there anything over here? There's a cutscene with these little jumpy Geth on all the planets, depending on what planet you, because they don't know which planet you went to first, so they want to introduce the concept. Everyone's got the right guns, hooray. Come on, Rex, I need you to... Oh, he already did it. Nicely done, Rex, thank you.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
Die of thirst, the Geth will surely kill us. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
fear the Geth will kill us all.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Wonder if the Geth are a problem here.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
This level is totally a Star Trek episode, by the way. It plays out just like a Star Trek episode. I think this one's unique in that way. Damn. It's biotic plus overload combo there. Yeah, I can't trigger anything though until after this sequence. Nobody will talk to me, so I'll be coming back. They don't chat with you until you do this thing. There's actually a bunch of side missions in the town that you can do. There's like the water pipes.
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
Sabotage actually makes them work for you briefly. It's very nice. And Marksman's OP. Big fan. There's a drop ship. Ooh, shit. Use adrenaline bursts in this game to get your cooldowns back, which is nice if you're in trouble. Kind of like spam all of them. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Use it for like a double res. It's nowhere near as strong in the later games. Try to get that sniper out of the way, he's pretty dangerous. Got him. Throw that guy. More of them dropping down here. I see a destroyer, those guys are nasty. That makes sense, Kami. Trying to unlock medium armor for her. See if they need anything new. Oh, they got a lot of points to spend. Let's do that then. His accuracy up and then focus on sniper rifles. I don't think I have any new guns yet. The first gun you get for the side quests on the first planet is very, very strong. No biotic amps yet, wow. Don't think anyone else has particularly exciting upgrades. Maybe the Reaper. No new Thorian armor. Survivor armor's not very good. That's as good as it's gonna get, I think. Okay. Yeah, biotics and tech are greatly improved in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
We should update Fidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing.
Alright, Garrus, proper channels. Not being a maverick.
Oh god, they're everywhere!
Alright, Garrus. Nicely done. We don't actually want to go down yet. Rex knows what's up. It's easy to get lost here. Wait, so this is not the right way? No, we want to go back and then down. Guess I pretty much always get lost here. This right? Drink. This is incorrect. This is the way we want to go. Let's check it one more time. Yep. See the reticle drifting? That's a problem with a lot of Xbox 360 controllers.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
I'll talk to her in a sec. I think it's correct to talk to Fidan first.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
What else can you tell me about Exogeny?
Exogeny funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
What's that, Kami? Oh, right. Took me a sec.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the
This
gap.
is where Mass Effect's kind of cyberpunk theme comes in.
Commander.
With the whole, like, you know, corporations run everything. It's on Feros and Novaria, both involve two different corporations. Oh wait, I see an exclamation point. What's up with that? Oh, let me look at it. Oh, it's just Fidan. He's not important.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You'd best ask Fidan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Fidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
I have to go.
Please do what you can to stop
I
the
have to go.
attacks.
I should go. Yeah, it's the same voice actor, Burner.
Hello, Off-Worlder.
A lot of them do multiple
I'm glad that
characters.
we are totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
We're gonna slow the codexes today. I do like to read them right as they pop up, but I would like to finish on schedule or just a little bit after schedule if possible. Next time we play, we'll go through all the codexes we're behind on.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
The colony is growing. Or it was. But you should speak with Fidan. He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Fidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Fidan.
Something's fishy.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
Just tell me about your life, man. Tell me your story. Why I gotta talk to Fidan? Okay, that's a side quest we found there. Shipment to the Amazon cluster.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water
Yeah,
shortage.
this actress does several characters in this game too.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I have a ship fueled and ready to go. I could bring water in.
Unless you plan to make a trip every few days, that wouldn't really solve our problem. We need to be self-sufficient.
Tell me about the colony.
We are a small group, part of a larger colony, before the Geth attacked. You should speak to Fidan. It's his responsibility. He knows the colony best.
I have to go.
Hey buddy, sending me to Fidan.
Wish you luck.
If we could take the fight to the Geth, we would.
I'm not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
What's up, bro?
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts. Though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too, if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here? I will stay here.
This place is barely holding together. Why stay here?
I can't give you an answer to that, Commander. At least not one that you would comprehend. Why not try asking Fidan? Maybe he can tell you what I can't.
I like the Solarians. I think they're one of my favorite races, after the Quarians.
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
What's your name, Solarian?
My full name is Goratu Heranon Maldinest God Inost Ledra. Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Inost and Ledra in my case.
Why's your name so long?
We are named for our origins. Goratu is my homeworld, Heranon my clan's country, Maldinest and Got are the city and district.
So cool! I'm glad they include that.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
I am saving my credits. If you're wondering why does he never buy anything, I'm trying to buy the Spectre gear. So I'm penny pinching every last credit to be able to afford it.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Fidan. He knows the colony better than me.
That's weird.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member. We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
Goodbye.
Good luck out there. This work must be completed.
Davin does what he can.
Alright, moving on with the story. Let's get going. Talk to all the people. If you didn't catch it, everybody wants me to talk to Fidan. So I'm gonna go talk to Fidan real quick now that everyone has pointed me to him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Yeah, I'm judged as much as I want, but okay. Let's save real quick just in case we run into a problem with getting stuck in the terrain Had it happen a couple times in Mass Effect 1. 2 is certainly more polished. I wouldn't say that 1 is a glitchy game. It's not, but it's certainly less polished than 2 or 3. Heading down the stairs to the Geth tunnels, girl. Alright. I see one on the radar there. Couple of them, actually. Chest high wall. You know what that means. Oh, yikes. Hey, Robert Nickel, how's it going? Yeah, your fire rate is so fast when you have marksmanship on, and it like reduces your heat gain so you can fire constantly. Oh, do you see the water main there?
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate.
Cool. There's another one.
Doesn't look like it's on yet. We should keep looking.
Thanks, Rex. Good looking out, buddy. We need to get Varen. We need to kill the Alpha Varen. It's keeping the guy from hunting. How you been, dude? There's the Alpha. Throw it. Throw is awesome. Cool. Taken care of. So I don't have a new armor for her yet, but I can at least give her armor upgrade. I completely forgot about that. Smash damage, physics, shields. Let's do this one. That's great. As a Vanguard, she can never use heavy armor, but we'll be able to get medium armor eventually. We're working on unlocking that right now. Sniper rifle might be an upgrade. There's our power cells. One of the people needed those. How about that sniper rifle though? Yep, that's a big upgrade. Cool. Whoops. Good, they're both still using their weapons. Have you ever noticed that Garrison Rex are using assault rifles? That's a mistake. Occasionally they just reset. Let me know and I can fix it. Oh, big game. Cool. We might be going to the movies this weekend. I'd like to go see Mad Max. I'd like to support risky sci-fi, you know, and Hollywood doesn't like to. Giving them some money and telling them, yeah, you should do this. Man, Garrus is pretty awesome with the sniper rifle, man. Just keeps taking him right out. Oh, it's a drone. Cool. Also, the old Mad Max movies are pretty awesome. Andrew, are you awake? Have you seen Mad Max? Maybe we should watch those before we go. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's like a reboot, but they're fun movies. Very, a lot of movies are inspired by them. Movies and science fiction stories. Kinda, sorta, Sean. Definitely in the later games. Not so much in Mass Effect 1. It's sort of hard to predict. Mass Effect 2 onward, though, the AI is much improved. Back up so that the explosion of the thing doesn't hurt us. Cool. Transmitters destroyed. Awesome. Still going for that medium armor. Sir. Yeah, that seems fair.
This place is a mess.
Very reasonable. So we've gotten most of the quests done. There's the water main still, which I think we just did when we walked in here. Let's see. Destroyers are really nasty in Mass Effect 2 onward. They like to charge you. ASI 16s. Good to see you again. Let's keep going. I don't think there's anything over here. Actually, have we already? No. Don't think we've already been here. Oh, way to go, guys. Wow, look how far away they were. My team.
You don't want to go down there.
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be, and anything I
Great.
shouldn't. That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for, looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Trying to get to the... Dying!
Let's go. He can't help us.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Fidan. Ask him about the...
Look out!
Let's do Rex. You're on throw duty, and I am also on throw duty. That's Team Rex and Shepard, 2015.
I won't do it. I won't.
Alright, so that guy acts kind of weird. Keep what he was doing and saying in mind. Yeah, so I think we've done all the side quests that are down here, so we'll go turn them in, see if we can get some more Paragon points. So I was holding off on coming to Feros, because you need to have 12 charm points in order to do one of the Paragon options here, and I don't think we're going to get it because we're still 2 away, and I don't think there's enough Paragon for us to obtain it in time. But that's okay. It'll just influence what happens with the game. I think in my main playthrough of Mass Effect, the first time I ever played it, I didn't get it my first go around. I think I came to Feros first. Whoa. Oh god. There's a rocket coming. I'm glad I paused right when I came in here. Cool. Man, that marksman though. Hey, Magnum Morbius, welcome. Alright, so let's go turn in these quests, and then let's go upstairs. Move along with the main plot. I don't know, Robert. It's an interesting theory. Let's find out, huh? Like I said, this entire level, Feros, is just like a Star Trek episode.
Commander?
A lot of the different levels in Mass Effect feel like they're inspired by specific other pieces of science fiction. Like, we're going to go to a place called Omega in Mass Effect 2 that's very much Blade Runner-y.
Some of the colonists are acting
Oh wait, I think I already
strange.
talked about this.
We've been over this, Commander. The colonists are my concern. The Geth are yours.
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Let's talk about Zoo's Hope and Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
Man in the tunnels.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
You should watch Blade Runner, but you should watch Ridley Scott's director's cut. I usually don't give a shit about director's cuts, but the theatrical release of Blade Runner is pretty bad. It has this really annoying narrative voiceover.
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, Paragon 8. Getting there, is that helping? Quite. Can I tell you about the food?
Hello again, Commander.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
No problem. Oh, another 8. Still not enough. Is there no hitchhikers? Oh, there's some hitchhiker reference in Mass Effect. I love that book series. Yeah, there's a Easter egg. There's an Easter egg in Mass Effect 2 that's a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide that I can't spoil because it's a big spoiler for Mass Effect 2, but I'll point it out when we get to it.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Now, Burner, I'm saying you should watch Blade Runner. It's an excellent movie, but make sure you watch the director's cut because the theatrical cut is bad. Slarty B. Slarty Bartfast, my dude.
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up.
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume.
Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank you again.
Okay, let's see how we're doing. Yep, no extra charm. That's okay. We'll miss the one that requires the 12 charm. You pretty much have to come to Feros last in order to have enough for it. Or like do a whole bunch of side quest planets that give Paragon. I think you only need 10 Intimidate to solve the same thing. I guess the Normandy kind of runs on a improbability drive, Magna.
Watch out!
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, do yourself a favor and read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. It's very excellent. Douglas Adams has an awesome, very dry humor style. He has like a tangent humor style where he'll like, you know, mention something in passing and then he'll write a whole chapter about this tangent that he goes on.
The last batch went south. What are they looking for?
I'm picking up a comm signal. It's too weak to pinpoint, but there's definitely someone out here.
Yeah, no, both in the series and outside of the series, like the Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul, the Dirk Gently books. Yeah, no, for sure. They're still funny, but absolutely. They get pretty dark. You can drive off the edge with the Mako here and fall to your death, so I'm gonna try not to do that.
More on the comm, Commander, but I still can't get a fix on it.
Any sign of movement? Elizabeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days.
Oh, let me level. I just gotta level up. I'm so close. Oh, here it is. Medium armor. There we go. Awesome. Keep maxing out. I think we just have to find some medium armor. Ah, there's some. Alright, now she looks like a wasp. Definitely want the health regeneration one. Let's see if we can get one of those for Garrus, so we don't have to worry so much about healing outside of combat. Oh, watch, we'll get one to drop eventually. That is an excellent set of authors.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
R.I.P. Terry Pratchett. There's some very Asimov stuff in Mass Effect 2 as well. And honestly, Elcor Hamlet feels very Terry Pratchett. Enjoy the amazing 14-hour experience. Get in places. Hey, Robert. Now the question again, is that an upgrade for Shepard? It is, finally. Pretty big one too. Cool. Oh yeah, oh, the Hanar Spectre, Blasto. Yeah, the Blasto stuff is outstanding. You can listen to like the whole thing with like his Elcor. It's like an Elcor buddy cop. Oh man, it's been a while. I've forgotten about Blasto. That's great. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 is fairly serious. There's some really good comedy in Mass Effect 2 though. Like, I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite store on the Citadel. Fun stuff.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They must be close enough to see us.
Forget them. We need to find the Geth.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Yeah, I hear that.
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
This one has forgotten whether its heatsink is over capacity. It wonders whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate. You feeling lucky, punk?
Fidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving, but the Geth really hit them hard.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Yes, that's actually I was talking about that one too.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you.
Actually, I still need to do that side quest.
What kind
So we'll come back to it and I'll point it out.
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel
He's not referring to Fidan.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
How did you get split up from the Zoo's Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the Exogeny building. Zoo's Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course.
Cool.
I survived. Why build a colony if you don't intend to defend it?
I hope
Somebody else here who's got a little side quest.
We ran when the attack came.
Yeah, they could find him. I wonder if I should ask. I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data.
It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Gavin
Sounds
Hustle.
easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
Why do people always assume we enjoy putting ourselves in
Good point,
harm's
Garrus.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at ExoGeni headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
It just can't get worse than this.
Alright, let's get going. So like I mentioned, typically whenever we get a codex pop up, I like to pull it up and watch it and then give a TLDR for everybody. We're running a little short on time today. I'd like to wrap up by 6 o'clock Pacific. And I'd also like to finish Feros. I don't want to leave you guys hanging on a cliffhanger. So we might run a little after 6. I might go to like 6:30. Probably at the latest at this rate, I think. And then we'll do codexes next session. And I'll give a sign off with the heads up on what games are coming next. This weekend and through next week.
You owe us for this. The Skyway is crawling with Geth. Package is secured. We're
That's
leaving
what it
now.
is. Ah, I see. That's the other side.
These ruins are crawling with vermin, organic and synthetic.
Wait! Shut down the comm! We've got incoming Geth! Damn it! Shut down the comm!
Nice way to let you know there's something in there. There we go. Reaper Scorpion V, that might be an upgrade. 5, I mean. Yeah, it's a flat upgrade. Back to the camo style. I do like that in Mass Effect 2 you always have the N7 armor. You can upgrade it and customize it, but it's so iconic, and in this one you're only wearing it for a couple minutes. Whoop. On the left, or am I just crazy? Just crazy. Go. Do 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 do. It's Mako hydraulics though.
The Geth certainly don't waste time moving in.
What are they up to? There's no point to this unless they're looking for something.
Cool. Oh, it's a full-on armature. Phew.
Time to clean this place.
My Mako brings all the geth to the yard, and they're like, I'm on Xbox 360. Simply, I have it on PC too, but I have all the DLC on 360. That's why I'm playing it here.
This looks like a
One-way drop. All right. Okay, game.
Damn it!
Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, it's Elizabeth.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data.
No, I haven't.
Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
Thorian?
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Doesn't look like,
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't
Cosmetics?
know much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years, even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. Exogeny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors.
That's cool. Alright, so there's a Thorian we gotta keep an eye out for here. Oh, what's up, tons of Varen? Rex isn't screwing around with that. No, he isn't.
Stupid to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Whoa! Charge right at me, man. Whew. Krogan aren't screwing around. He's still not dead. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Fellow Biotic, you've been selected to receive the transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, if you tolerate us, we must understand together. Join us in the Hawking Gated cluster. Cool, so that's a quest.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37.
What is the
Thorian?
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope.
Oh, so remember, everyone in Zoo's Hope, or those are the colonists that were acting weird. It was the second group of colonists that weren't in Zoo's Hope that weren't weird.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
That's why they were acting so strange.
You should contact Joker.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
I want to know about Exogeny Corporation.
Exogeny Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Yeah, who runs it?
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zoo's Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter,
Wow.
but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools. As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked.
So cool.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Feros. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zeus Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists. As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
Great. Thanks, Elizabeth, for not mentioning any of that. Oh, it's just some plant.
Going to standby mode.
Yeah, so this Thorian is this gigantic creature that basically spans almost all of the surface of this planet Feros. Pretty neat. Oh wait, this is the way we came, isn't it? Let's not go this way. And let's instead go the other way. Whoa, check that out. That doesn't look super good.
Looks like they're using these claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
The Geth don't waste much finessing their landings. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick. Let's check the other claws. Damn things can't.
What, passively enslaves everyone while letting them pantomime a normal existence, Robert?
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
Interesting stuff. Right. Hey, it's Krogan, my favorite. Oh god! Oh god, the Krogan freaked me out! They're so much worse in Mass Effect 1 and 2, or 2 and 3 when they charge you. Ah! Oh god! They do a ton of damage when they hit you. Whew. Scary shit, man. Hey, it's Gavin's data. Yeah, Coca-Cola Thorian. They'd be pretty excited about that. See if that's an upgrade for this pistol. Nope. No sir, no sir. No ma'am, no ma'am. After this, well, the next time we play, I might go to the shop and just like sell everything that's not the Spectre gear and see if I can afford the Spectre gear yet. It's really good, it's just extremely expensive. Okay, down is not an option, so up we go. Alright, so I'm going to do a stream choice now for something that's coming up fairly soon. Oh, new armor for Garrus, that's exciting. We've learned that the... oh cool, new weapon too. Oh, we gotta unlock medium armor for him first, I guess. Okay, we can start working on that. We've learned that the colonists are being controlled, right? By this Thorian. So later we're going to have the opportunity to try to complete the mission at all costs, or take special care to try to spare them. So I'm going to put a poll out to see what you guys would like to do. Either try to spare the colonists, or complete the mission no matter what. Don't know yet. Yeah, so it's up. Vote 1 to complete the mission no matter what. Vote 2 to take extra care to try to spare the colonists. And I'll let this run for 6 minutes or so. That should be more than enough time. That was the way I wanted to go, wasn't it? This is a dead end, right? Okay. At least that's defined. Can't get through there yet. I think this is the way we want to go. It looked like a dead end, but I think there's something there. Can't go down. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is it. Alright. Double check the room here and make sure there's not a door that I'm missing. Alright, so that opposite door is clearly the wrong way. This is really the only way I can go, so... Probably there was a thing I could have pressed up on the top that would have disabled that gate there, so I'd probably just need to climb up and find it. Let me look a little more closely this time. There's an X on the map there, that might be what we're looking for. Let me see what the X is real quick. Shuttle bay door controls, yeah, I see him. Looks like the vote is going overwhelmingly for spare as many colonists as possible. Which I think is correct. That's, like... I'm not sure why you'd go out of your way to let the colonists die, you know? It's gotta be this way. You must just, like, keep climbing up here and missing it. Oh, is there just a turn around here that I missed? Wow. Well, got it now. That's what matters, right? That is our first unanimous decision. Assuming it stays that way, there's still time for that to change. Test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile. We recommend cutting off all further contact with the colony. Even if the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events there back to us. Exogeny seems to be up to some shady shit.
This claw is identical to the last. We'll have to keep going.
Overload these guys.
No armory, but tear up even one claw and that ship is gone.
I don't trust this Cerberus group. So note this is interesting. There's a few very small references to this group Cerberus in Mass Effect 1, and I assure you it's way more important in Mass Effect 2 than it seems in Mass Effect 1. It's also a major focus of the second book. I don't trust the Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we develop an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for and why they wanted them delivered to the Metano system. My records showed nothing of interest out there. So we'll go do those side quests for sure. It actually activates some dialogue in the second game. So repair ticket. Dam door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, but the safety shutoff kicks in if the PSI gets above 34. But if it's 31 to 34, the door slams down with enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. So we gotta get it in the 31 to 34 region. 31 to 34, right? I screwed up. These three. Or maybe not. right? Because it's 12, 23, would be 36, that's too much. So 13 plus 17 is 30, that's also too much. Now we're at 24. That should do it. No, you're right, Kami, but it's worth pointing out that they mention it in this one.
Exceptional, Commander. The fields will be down. We can go deal with this Thorian creature now.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
Keep your guard.
My wife just said, I love you,
There might be a few
Rex.
Geth inside the base.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Okie dokie, let's max out pistol. Awesome. And I think I want to start going for lift. She has enough biotic abilities. Can never have enough biotic abilities. He's trying to get Thorian armor. And let's max out shotguns. Makes it super important that they have the right weapon equipped. Like Garrus does not right now, it's a bad Garrus. At some point I'm going to have to sell everything. I'm almost out of space. Yeah, that's okay. We'll, as soon as we get out of here next time we play, we'll sell all our shit. Can turn some of it into Omnigel. Here we go. I think I've made this mistake several times before. Seems familiar, of like walking there and thinking that's a dead end, not knowing to go around the corner. Here's the door we just opened. Perfect. Cool. Hey, girl.
We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested
Great.
in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed
Great.
your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Alright, whenever we get Paragon, I'm just double checking to see if I have any more charm points to distribute. I think we're definitely past the point now, it's just not going to happen. We're not going to be able to do the big charm thing at the end, which is okay. We'll just slightly change the next game. I'll also be able to get enough charm for the whole game. Just not. There's a Feros mission that requires 12 charm. People think it might be a bug because it requires 12 charm but only 10 intimidate. There's only one other decision in the game that requires 12 charm, and believe me, I'm gonna make sure we have that. Heading back to the colony.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Bainham of Feros Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you.
That's right.
I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what you did during the Blitz, but your heroics aren't needed here.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Feros has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colony.
That's kind of telepathic, sort of.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few
Yeah, see.
colonists.
So I could pick, what about the big picture if I had 12 charm? So we'll do this one instead.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
I'm good.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Right, burner.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
If we must consider it, drop it in a concussion grenade.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
We'll stay out of your way until you...
Oh god, I hope I don't have too much stuff that I can't even equip this. That would be bad. We'll see. Okay, now we just barely have enough space. Alright, so first of all, let's give you medical interface 5, and let's give you 4, and let's give you 4. Then, let's do grenades. Anti-Thorian.
You clear a path. Good luck.
Really? Melee attacking doesn't count as killing them?
Please try to avoid her. It's almost time, isn't it?
How do you melee in this game again? I know in the later games you press B, in this one that just puts your gun away though. It's like running up to their face though, I think. Damon, welcome. Alright, we're on the last stretch here. And let's go. Seems like it could be risky if I accidentally am not close enough and have to shoot them, so I'll try the grenades. Guess I can do that if I run out of grenades or something. Oh, that's cool. Neat.
What was that creature? It certainly wasn't human.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Very well, Commander. Let's
Or
go.
you instruct them not to attack. I think we'll be alright. Tice, welcome. How's it going? Oh, there it is. Like, where's the door? Thorians are gross. I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Good to know. Thank you, Garrus, for the melee range sniper shot there. puke on you. It's pretty nasty. We were going for lift. Got most of them. There's some grenades. Good. It just ran out. This mission gives you a ton of Paragon too, depending on how many of them you save. And a lot of Renegade, depending on how many of them you kill. That's where the shotgun would be good, I suppose. Alright, I think we did it perfect. No dead colonists. Dun 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 dun.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Yeah. Horrified Anne. Like down here, right? Yeah. Okay, we're pretty close to the end here. We got maybe 10-15 minutes. Then I'll do a sign off and kind of summarize what's coming up this weekend and through next week. Yeah, Paragon 32, check that out. Really fitness. Make him even more invincible.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... This was not covered by my training manuals.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Gross. Green is sorry.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren, something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
Here come my buddies. Lots of them. They just want a hug. Notice how they use the same bar for the Thorian's health as they do for the little puzzle earlier with the PSI. Has this little tick marks on it. Yep, I'll put it up burner once we actually get to it. It's a Asari clone that the Thorian's making to fight us and to deal with us. Whoa! That's bad with the Thorians around. The Asari used throw on me. That's why I just ragdolled. Machine gun pistol! I was gonna decrypt this in the middle of combat. Got my priorities. That's only gonna get worse before it gets better. You're only gonna get worse before you get better. Yeah, see how there's little tick marks? Bad when they get close like that. Couldn't they puke on you? And do a lot of damage. Warp. Don't know if I actually want anything from this, but I'll take a look real quick. Almost got lift. Getting there. Yeah, I'm excited to play through. There's two DLC missions that I never did in Mass Effect 3. There's one that I don't think I will do because I read about kind of what happens in it and I'm not too happy about it. It's called Leviathan. So we got people who haven't played Mass Effect, so we won't discuss that until we get to Mass Effect 3. But I will play the one that's like saying goodbye to all your party members. It seems pretty cool. It has a bunch of extra dialogue and stuff. Sorry, coming up here in a sec. Try to be ready this time. Further away from the creepers. You give it high praise, Kami? Is it worth it? Alright, well I might do it then. Not good, not good. Not good. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Chick is nasty. Oh, I can't go back because Rex is right behind me. I'm taking up so much space, Rex. Stop being so bulky and perfect. Okay, I might still do it then. Hey, another clone. Took her out much faster. I'm getting low, I'm gonna back up. Let them take care of some of this. Okay. Almost done. Ones that are just kind of hanging out are kind of creepy. Crud, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh no! No, but I might have to go back pretty far, we'll see. I don't know how often it auto-saves in this encounter. We'll still be good on time, I think, but... Oh yeah, we got plenty of time then. But where the hell am I? Ugh. Alright, well, be careful. That was the last chamber too, I think. No, I just had a lot of them spawn at once.
All right, we just need to find.
Sorry,
this
knocked
creature
me
and determine
down.
What it... This was not covered by my train.
Fortunately, we can skip the dialogue, so I'm gonna do that. I'll see if it gives us the opportunity to save in the middle of the encounter. Probably not. Probably considers you as being in combat the whole time. We'll give it a try.
Invaded. Your blood will feed the ground and the new growth.
It'd help if we could hit her with that early each time. I wonder if part of the problem is that Rex and Garrus might not have the right weapons again. We'll take a look after the... Well, let's see. Rex has a pistol! And Garrus has a pistol! That explains a whole heck of a lot. Thanks, game. Why don't we go back to you guys being able to, like, one-shot stuff, huh? Those were good days. Man, I'm having to do a lot of heavy lifting here, killing these things. There was a reason for that. Cool, it does let me save. We're just gonna do that after each of the nodes then. Since there's a decent risk of the Asari knocking us down and then a bunch of creepers blowing up on top of us and just one-shotting us.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Okay. There's another Asari. Let's see if we can knock her away.
You must die.
You can see it traveling towards you, but I don't know if it's really possible to get out of the way of it in time.
You must die.
I ain't the one's gonna be dying, girl. Yeah, they can at least like knock them down now and stuff. Which is not previously happening. Because they're both using their pistols, which I haven't upgraded. Can't save, it still thinks I'm in combat. I think it's because there's a guy behind me. It's okay, I'll just keep going. That actually wasn't behind me. So that one hit Rex and knocked him down.
You must die.
That's so. Cool, we get to save again. Protecting from just a little bit more backup. Oh god. Let me throw, let's see if it'll let me even. Omnigel. I'm gonna try to upgrade my grenades again real quick. Back to these ones. Might help with these guys. Try to use those on the Asari. That time she threw it at the wall, which is good. Yeah, in the course of this level you get several level ups. Not even for doing anything special, just for playing it. Because there are so many enemies. there's Sorry. Let's try to take care of her real quick.
This should slow him down.
It's just the Sorry, I can deal with that. She's about to try to hit me. I'm gonna move out of the way. There we go. It's good. If she had hit me, that would have been very bad.
You must die!
No, you are the one who must be dying. Don't ask me. You're the ones who are going to be dying. Alright. Getting close. This staircase is pretty dangerous too.
Take out those hostiles.
That was where I died last time. Ran down the stairs though this time. Looks like the problem is they spawn behind you here. Big chunk of the danger. Warp is really great on her because she's got a biotic shield. Takes a while to shoot through it. Might be the last one. There we go. Yeah, so we were like, I don't know, 45 seconds away from the end when we died last time. Alright, I'm setting out another pull here.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
The votes here are 1 to kill this person after we get information from her, and 2 to spare her.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
It's like sparing her is winning. If you wanted to vote, it's vote 1 to kill her, vote 2 to spare her.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply
Alright, we're
exists.
sparing her.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence.
Embrace eternity.
Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
That's the vision we got from the beacon, but we can understand it now.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right? What just happened?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous. But I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it. But I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I am grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Yes, I don't really see a compelling reason to kill her other than that you're just being a dick.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to pick here to save. I think that starting with the conversation on the ship will be a good, hey, let's catch up on what's going on with Mass Effect for the next time we play. So let me save, and then let's do a quick sign-off here. Tomorrow morning, from 7 a.m. until an indeterminate time, maybe 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time, we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy XIV, continuing the main story. If you enjoy Final Fantasy, but you don't really care for MMOs, or you just want to see what the story is like, it'd be a good time to tune in and catch up. The previous videos are already up on YouTube, so you can see where we were. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, is going to be more Final Fantasy VI. We're probably going to beat Final Fantasy Tactics, and we're going to continue with Okami. Next week, Wednesday, is going to be some kind of free play day. Having people recommend games using sphere points. So far, because it's difficult to procure any game at a moment's notice, I try to structure those days around specific consoles. So we've done an NES day, a Super Nintendo day, and a Nintendo 64 day. I might do next Wednesday as a Genesis day. So be ready with your Genesis game suggestions. You'll be able to use sphere points to bid to have me play a specific game. I'll usually play them for between 15 and 30 minutes, depending on what kind of game it is. Next week, Thursday and Friday, we'll continue with Mass Effect as usual. Some more Final Fantasy VI, which we're coming very close to beating. And then I have to come up with a game to replace Final Fantasy VII / Katamari Damacy. It may be Final Fantasy IX. It might just be another Final Fantasy in general. It's good to have a main series FF on the plate each week. We got a while till we run out of them. So thanks, guys. We'll catch you later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Hopefully see you tomorrow morning. If not, see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.